Hello and welcome to another episode of the Kimelo podcast. My name is Hlengiwe Motaung. Today we talk about criticism, the one act we all find easy to do but hard to accept. Research on human behavior has proven that humans are generally comfortable at pointing out errors from other humans. But what happens when we criticize? There's just something about criticism that dries up the bones. And I don't mean to offend you, but statements that leave you with a feeling of resentment. In his renowned book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie writes that criticism is futile because it puts a person on the defensive and usually makes him strive to justify himself. It is dangerous because it wounds a person's pride, hurts his sense of importance, and arouses resentment. But does this solve the issue, you ask? Clearly not. Carnegie adds that the resentment that comes from criticism can demoralize employees, family members, or even friends and still not correct the situation that has been condemned. Parents, he says, are always tempted to criticize their children. But before you do, I recommend that you read one of the classics of American journalism, Father Forgets. It almost had me in tears. It's human nature that drives us to pointing fingers, but could we rather read more into why people behave the way they do? To kindly advise without using any forms of sarcasm or demeaning tones. People tend to improve or sustain good behavior when acknowledged or even given compliments. Instead of condemning people, let's try to understand them. Let's try to figure out why they do what they do. That's a lot more profitable and intriguing than criticism. It breeds sympathy, tolerance, and kindness. There's a verse in the Bible in James chapter 1 verses 19 in the Amplified Version that says, "Understand this, my beloved brothers and sisters. Let everyone be quick to hear, be a careful, thoughtful listener, slow to speak, a speaker of a carefully chosen words, and slow to anger, patient, reflective, and forgiving." Unquote. I'm going to end off with the words of the unforgettable wise Abraham Lincoln that say, "Don't criticize them. They are just what we would be under similar circumstances." Unquote. Remember, it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. So next time, be good and do good.